When we left Crescent City, California this morning, which sits right on the ocean, there was a huge fog bank that rolled in, and as the old saying goes, it was thick as pea soup. You couldn't see very far. Well, we've crossed over into Oregon now on our way to Crater Lake, and Oregon is facing the same wildfire problems that California is. And as you can see, the smoke is really setting heavy on this road up to Crater Lake. There's a couple fires burning right around the park, and the smoke is just dense. At this point, all the roads are still open, so we're going to go ahead and go in. But that can change at any time. But it's just amazing how, if you've never been in one of these, and this is my first time, how just thick this smoke really is, and it's everywhere. On our way to Crater, we found this really awesome place to stop and cook lunch. We are at Lost Creek Lake, which is north of Shady Cove, Oregon. We're heating up some water. We're gonna have some chicken stew, but this scenery is phenomenal. And as you can see, the smoke is settled into the valley here along the river quite a bit. We try to look downriver. You see just the bank of smoke. Behind us, it's hazy. It's got that really eerie feeling. But the location itself is so nice. Made it to Crater Lake, and as we feared might be the case, the smoke up here is pretty heavy. You can see Wizard Island, which is the iconic photo always taken of Crater Lake, and the caldera, some of the rim around the lake. Now this is called Crater Lake, but it actually wasn't made by a meteor impact. It's the caldera of an extinct volcano. So from the overlook, you can see the level of smoke surrounding the park. It's really quite hazy down there. I was hoping that at this elevation it might have cleared, but no luck. But we're going to keep going and see if by chance it doesn't clear up a bit for us before we make the round of the park. It's sort of an interesting part of the park. It's called the Cloud Point Overlook. It's the highest road in Oregon. And actually, if you look down here, you can see the way that the trees are growing. And these were what? White pines? White pines. They're growing at an angle because the wind constantly blows across the lake, and they're trying to grow, but they're constantly being pushed. So it's just kind of neat seeing that. The formation that you're looking at looks like it's floating in the clouds, but actually is sitting in the lake, is called Phantom Ship. And it is actually the remnants of an earlier volcanic cone that was consumed by the larger volcanic action later in time. It sits 16 stories tall and is calculated to be 400,000 years old. This is a section of Crater Lake called the Pinnacles. It's really a unique and interesting formation. And what this is, if I read it correctly, is that at one point in time, this area was just covered with volcanic ash. And over time, that ash is worn away, and some of the harder parts of the ash or harder formations have resisted the erosion, and so you get these pinnacle spires that we see below us. Well, we made it to the Pacific Ocean. We're here looking at Haystack Rock, which is in Cannon Beach, Oregon. Tide is down. Wind is blowing like crazy, so I hope you can hear this. A lot of folks out on Labor Day, finishing out their long weekend. So we made it. We're going to head up to Gearhart, Oregon for the night. Check in there. We just pulled ourselves away from the bar long enough to come down to the beach. We're in Gearhart, Oregon, the eponymous city for my family. And we're here on the beach just waiting for the sun to go down, enjoying a lovely evening. It's a little breezy. Watching some folks getting pulled out of the sand in their trucks, kind of entertaining. So we're just going to sit here and chill, watch the sun go down, and have a great evening.